I have to debunk some things only because it's not really debunking. They are there. Like, I hear people talking about machine elves, and when they take mushrooms, they talk about godlike entities and ghosts and beings and blah, 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 blah. It's because of their belief system. Every single person this is accurate for. Let's say Sadhguru. He's a guru now because he's touched something. But he's, he's still following. He grew up in a certain society. That's why he does certain mantras. That's why he does certain things. Whatever he led himself to do after a certain point is what he led himself to do. But up to a certain point, he followed a society trademark. So did I. But I'm learning to do all of them, so I don't need to chant a mantra to do it. I don't need to pray to Jesus or God or whatever. I don't need to do any of those things, even though I know that all those entities and beings are there, all those ghosts are there, all those aliens are there, all those machine elves are there, all those entities and beings are there, because in one little piece of the original that broke off to do something else, in this Earth game, combined with the imaginal and dream parts of the Earth game, are those different avenues, or those different reality trains, or those different chains. And those people that are experiencing those, that is their spirit particle way to get back to the original. It's what they left for themselves as a scavenger hunt. I left all of it because I'm the original. So I have to figure it all out by getting everyone to believe in me. And that's my part of this game. No one else has my part. Next time, they'll be that character. And next time can be right now. That's the thing. We can all be what I'm doing in this time-space continuum, but you would have to find your higher self and do that now. And you and I would be spiritually bonded. That's how it would happen. I've seen it. I've seen myself live for eternity. But I didn't know how that would be possible. And the number 318 stuck out, so they told me that I lived to be 318 if I followed the right whatever. But if I learn how to live forever, that breaks that rule, because it's only if I learn how to preserve my body. If I learn how to live forever, I don't have to learn how to preserve my body, because I'll learn how to live forever. But living forever probably would be, first of all, discovering how to preserve your body. And then you find something that preserves your body forever. So along that pursuit, I'd rather put my lucky number in the mathematics system so that by the time I turn 318, I have that long to discover it. And if I don't, then apparently I'm not going to find it. And I've been trying really hard, and I can do some amazing things in my brain that other people can't, not to be conceited. But if you listen to me more than 5 times, I'm sure you'll see that I have a very diverse brain that's getting some weird communications, even when I'm sober. I'm sober, and I'm getting these communications. I'm seeing any entity I want to picture it as, but I can also see it as nothing and hear it and feel it. I don't have to pretend it's a ghost, or I don't have to see it as a monster, or I don't have to, see magical colors flying in euphoria. I can just make myself feel great. But when I want to, I can imagine myself in a kaleidoscope so that I can witness something visually awesome, because everybody wants to have fun. So since my physical body hasn't done certain things that my astral body has done, I physically still want to go bungee jumping. I physically still want to do whatever. But when it comes to playing a video game, I don't want to sit and hold a controller when I can be the character. That's the difference of what we should do in the physical world and whatever. I'll teach people how to do those things. But that would be by connecting to their higher power, which essentially is more important than doing the bungee jumping and living the physical world. But while you're here in the physical world, you might as well do those things to spark your interest in and clear those chakras of those fears and those anxieties and those pressures and those everything. That's why we do these things, because that's a way to do it. I need to do everything in order to unlock everything. And I know that now. That's why we do everything. But maybe you don't, but you can. At this moment in time, it seems impossible, but it may seem impossible, but nothing is. There becomes a time where nothing seems impossible, and then that happens. And then there becomes a time where you know that nothing is impossible. I don't even think living for eternity is impossible, because I've seen it. I know we all do. But I don't know if living in a physical body for eternity is possible. We would have to preserve the world and turn the earth into a place that there's no pollution. And by me making these recordings and helping people learn how we can do that, I'm making this possible for everybody. I'm making it possible for people to live longer by doing these recordings on my phone. So why would I want to go deliver bread? I feel like a moron when I do that, because I feel like I'm lessening myself down to Dan the human, which doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, because Dan the human is also doing these things. But up till the point where this happened, I was only Dan the human, and I didn't know that. And now that I have this, that's why I define my difference, like the DA and the after Dan Alexander era. So anyway, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. I'm almost getting home to my parents. I want to meditate, and then we're going to watch the movie The Glass. Ooh, yeah. So, talk to y'all later. Peace.